Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. First of all, I want to speak about speaking, accuracy, fluency, and beyond from the journal. Okay, the first is among the skill become one of the most important skill to master it. What are speaking skill? The ability to speak confidently and fluently is something which children will develop during their time at school and something that will help them throughout their life. Speaking skills are defined as the skill which allow us to communicate effectively. They give us the ability to convey information verbally and in a way that the listener can understand. Why are speaking skills important to learn? Speaking skills are one of the most important skills we learn, as they allow us to communicate with others and express our thoughts and feelings. Speaking skill can be spread into formal and informal speaking skills, and we use both types of speaking skill in a variety of contexts throughout life. Informal speaking skill are important for conversation with friends and family, helping us to form emotional connection. Formal speaking, on the other hand, is necessary for workplace, in presentation, or for conversation with people we don't know. Formal language is important as it helps us to make a good impression on people communicate politely. The second, the second is um, accuracy, fluency, and beyond when talking about speaking competence. Speaking mastery has been known as the benchmark of language learning, yet many students still find it difficult to speak with great accuracy and fluency. To widen the knowledge and fill the gaps in the existing research, this present qualitative descriptive research is to investigate how vocational students see accuracy, fluency, and other psychological related aspects in speaking, as well as collecting some suggestions to create a better speaking class. By distributing questionnaires and conducting semi-structured interview, the present research revealed that the participants were slightly more inclined toward accuracy compared to, to fluency, which may result in the inhibition of risk taking. And the, the third is technical aspect of speaking. There are four aspects of speaking. The first is vocabulary. To develop our speaking skill, we first need to know the right words. Vocabulary development begins when we are infants as we learn to describe the world around us and communicate our needs. This progresses from single words to sentences when children are 2 or 3, at which point they will normally have a vocabulary of 150 to 300 words. The second is grammar. You may think that grammar is something we only need for written language, but grammar includes a lot of important areas for spoken language, such as an understanding of tenses and the correct way to structure sentences. Grammar helps us to convey information in a way that the listener will recognize and understand. The third is pronunciation. Understanding how to correctly pronounce words is another important element of speaking skill. We learn how to pronounce words by listening to those around us, such as our parents, friends, and teachers. Pronunciation varies from country to country and even city to city. The fourth is fluency. Fluency in spoken language is something that naturally develops as children go through school, as they are using and practicing speaking skills every day. Reading widely is a good way to improve fluency as it introduces children to new vocabulary and reinforces their knowledge of spoken language. Okay. The fourth student face psychological challenge when speaking. The ability to speak will may be a gift for some people or problem for some others. We cannot deny that speaking in foreign language requires not only linguistic ability on the target language but also courage. Our psychological preparedness is essential. We want to speak well with others in relation to English speaking. As language learner, though we have learned English for years, it is still possible for us be reluctant in speaking. Uh, Psychological problem in speaking. In the study, as explained previously, the psychological problem becoming the focus of study are lack of confidence, lack of motivation, shyness, fear of mistake, and anxiety. All these psychological factors are interrelated to each other. I think that's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.